What's up everybody, Arrg the Pirate here, and today I'm going to be playing a little League of Legends. So me and one of my subs, we were kind of hanging out and we were going, hey, let's play some League and, try it out. I believe he's played a few more matches than I have. This is my second day of playing League, and the first day I played probably 2 or 3 matches, and this is, I want to say, my second or third, so I've probably got about 6 matches under my belt, including that, tutorial kind of match. And I'm now playing a hero named Lux. I went against her last game, and she's got this giant laser that does tons and tons of damage, so I was like, okay, I need to play her. Now, I'm going to kind of do this video for everybody that doesn't have any experience with League of Legends. I'm going to make, almost sort of beginner's review. This is my first impressions, and if you've played with me, if you like my, playstyle, my personality, and you kind of see the same things I do within Paragon, you'll kind of get my same feeling about League, and that's really what I'm aiming for. Now, first off, let's kind of go up over the setup. Now, if you see, you've got your little player's face in the bottom of the screen to the left. Now, beside that, you've got this small square. Now, that's kind of a passive ability that it's this, kind of unique, which all abilities are unique to every hero, but it's kind of just this special ability that every hero gets. And then every hero, or I believe they actually call them champions, so I should probably start calling them champions. But every champion has 4 abilities. Now, these are bound to Q, W, E, and R. And, they've got an ultimate, which is on their R bind, and then, Q, W, and E, they're kind of just, your typical abilities. And every hero, I think there's like 100 heroes, all of them are unique, so no 2 heroes are exactly the same. Now, Lux has a root, which is on her Q, a slow, which is on her E, I believe, and then W is kind of this protective shield damaging wand throw ability. I don't really fully understand it. And then lastly, her ultimate, she fires this giant laser, almost like Long Arm of the Law. It does crazy amounts of damage, and, that's really why I'm playing her, because I want to shoot somebody with lasers. So, so moving on from the abilities, beside that, we have 2 bindings from D and F. Now, these are picked before you pick your hero, and you can kind of arrange them how you want. The 2 I have selected, which are, I've only got access to 4, but the 2 I've selected is an overshield and a heal. So D is on overshield, F is a heal. Now, that heal can be applied to other characters or other champions, or it can be applied to myself. And if you click on it and then click your hero, it looks like it'll heal them. Or if you just hit F, it heals you. Which is, it's pretty solid. I like having just an insta-heal. Now, beside the, actual abilities on that little kind of secondary window, you can see there are 8 little squares, and in those squares you can have 6 items that are, like armor and health and attack speed, all that kind of good stuff. And you buy those from the store, which, just like Paragon, this is a gold-based game. You get gold from getting those last hits. And if you see here, I've got 490 gold. I'm gonna take that back and buy, whatever I think I need. Now, there is a recommended kind of window, so if you are new to League of Legends, it does tell you, hey, this character should have this. You don't have to do that. You can actually go to this separate window, and it's got every item in the game, so you can put power on everybody if you want. So, but the recommended kind of guide, it feels a lot more solid than Paragon decks. The Paragon starter decks, they're not very solid, and it's just kind of, these are the cards you get. The new decks are definitely better, but I really like the way that this is set up, where it's got these recommended things, but you don't have to pick those. You can pick whatever you want, and I really enjoy that. Now, I have not fully dove into the store, and I don't fully understand it yet, and I'm definitely going to have to do a lot of learning to fully understand this game, but we'll get there soon. So, no big deal. Now, there are wards, which is that square all the way to the right. That is just a ward. I did try to place one, and it's not like a shadow ward, it's just a straight up ward, so the enemy minions just come and delete it right away. Now there is also a return to base button, which is B, just like in Paragon, you know, ports you back to base, and that's where the shop is. You know, it's pretty standard for MOBAs to have that. Now, one thing about League is you can see there's this grass patch right here. Now, when you run into that grass patch just like Buffman did, you actually become invisible, and you can head back to base or something like that, or gank people from, you know, the shadows, and it feels, that's really cool. I really enjoy that. It does seem kind of finicky, because you can be in like the middle of a massive enemy minion wave and just dip into the weeds and they run away. It feels kind of weird, but, you know, hey, we'll get used to that. And, you know, that's neat. It's one aspect that I wasn't quite understanding whenever I first started playing, because people were running through the weeds, and it's like, you know, well, why do that? But yeah, you're straight up invisible, so that feels very cool, and, you know, hey, it's enjoyable. Now, this is a 5v5 map, and there are other maps. There's a 3v3, and there's, I guess, different modes as well. Now, you can have, you know, co-op, there's ranked. It's definitely a more fleshed out game than Paragon. And with the 3v3 and the 5v5, there are different maps. I actually have not tried out 3v3, which I'm really interested in that. I'd really like to see how that is. So, you know, expect that pretty soon. But right now I've just kind of done the 5v5, and you can see all the way in the bottom right, there's that huge map, and it is very big. You can see how giant the jungle is, and I have not spent any time in the jungle. Apparently, you need this special item to be able to jungle well, and that special item requires you to hit player level 10, which, you know, hey, I'm nowhere close to being. So, we'll definitely have to wait and see how the jungle is. But there's different type of minions, there's different buffs, there's a lot more going on in the jungle than just minion camps, raptors, green buff, and prime. Which, there is, you know, sort of a prime in League of Legends. You know, most MOBAs have some sort of siege, you know, minion or siege buff just like that. And we actually tried to down it one time, like level 10, and it like two-shots you. So, you know, you definitely need to be a little higher up in level to actually take that out. But it feels good. It's definitely a solid MOBA. Of course, you know, it's one of the big ones, so what do you expect? Now, here you can see me actually open up the store, and you can see there's that recommended tab and then all items tab. Now, I'm just going to stick with the recommended stuff just because I don't want to search through all the items. I still don't know what I'm doing, and it's saying these items are what I'm supposed to have, so just go ahead and buy them, throw them on. Now, you can buy items and then sell them, but they sell for significantly less than they're bought for. And there's also leveling up items within the game. So you can actually buy these certain items, and then it makes the big item cheaper, but it takes all the small items away from you. You know, there's the item shop is not just, hey, I want this. There's a little more complexity to it, but I haven't really got into that. For right now, for what I'm doing, it's pretty simple. You look at what this item has on it, and boom, you can get it. So there's not really a deck. You're not locked into anything. You can buy anything you want at any time. There's, you know, you have access to all the items all at once. So, you know, hey, it feels good. I really enjoy that aspect, and like I said, I like how the shop is set up. It's just so much easier. Alright, now let's talk about the actual gameplay, the actual game mechanics. Now, just like Paragon, it's based on getting those last hits. And getting last hits is a lot more trickier in League. In League, when you click on an enemy, it just basic attacks them until they're dead. And when they die, you start basic attacking another minion. There is no, you know, click to attack. It kind of automatically does everything. Just like running. When you run, you click where you want to run, you run there and stand there until you're told to run somewhere different. Now, one awesome thing is you can on the mini-map, you can click somewhere to run, and your hero will, or your champion will take the shortest path to the point that you click, and so that way you can pull up the menu or look over your abilities, things like that. So I do like that. It's more of an auto-run feature instead of constantly clicking. I can't count how many times I've died because I quit running because, you know, I think, hey, I'm just going to keep running this way, but you definitely don't. Now, another thing is towers are absolutely unforgiving. If you attack a hero or you're out of the tower, that tower hits you, and it hits you hard. So towers are definitely way less forgiving, and even if you're taking, you know, if the tower's about to hit you, even if you run outside the circle, if that tower shoots at you, it will hit you, and it's a significant amount of damage. Now, when I was playing that tank hero, I did survive quite a bit under tower, but as this kind of caster little mage type hero, it like two-shots me. Well, maybe 3 or 4, but it is a significant amount of damage. So tower diving is definitely not as prevalent in League of Legends, and you know, honestly, I think that might be a good thing. I think tower diving in Paragon, the way Paragon's set up, I think it feels good. I'm a fan of actually how little the towers damage. I think they do just enough. They could do just slightly more, or maybe even apply a slow or something like that. But right now, I think the towers hit perfect in Paragon, because Paragon is a very fast game. League is much, much slower when it comes to movement speed. Now, time to kill in League is definitely, you know, triple what it is. I played one hero, I can't remember the name, but I would hit my 3 abilities, and the hero I was fighting was either dead or I was dead. I mean, it was, you know, boom, 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 they're dead or I'm dead. And that's, you know, that's crazy fast. So League is definitely more of a ganking type game, but with that slower movement speed, you definitely have a lot more time to get out and, you know, kind of prepare yourself for that. But all in all, I definitely will have to spend more time with it. I definitely want to try out the 3v3 to really get a feel for if, you know, I would enjoy playing League more than I am now. But as of right now, you know, it's a MOBA. It's got that huge learning curve, and it's kind of almost daunting. But if you would like to play with me or learn with me, or hey, if this gets you interested, definitely let me know down in the comments. I would love to play with y'all guys, and if y'all have any advice, please let me know, because yeah, I've got, like I said, no idea what I'm doing. Now, League has definitely not convinced me to never play Paragon again. You know, I'm definitely going to spend some more time with it to see if I want to continue playing, and if you want to play with me, definitely let me know. I would love to play with some of y'all guys. Well, thanks for watching, and if you did enjoy, show me some love, leave me a comment, think about subscribing, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.